Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle.
An afternoon nap is a wonderful way to replenish one's energy. Oh, you could see ya.
Having coffee in the evening is the purest I have coffee and
What kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
Need a...
Is it want a glass of nitro fuel? Let's fire it up! Hello! Rep 2493 at your service.
It's over. Out of the way. Get back. Shut it. Get lost.
Time to eat!
Watch out! Move aside!
Get lost. Sneak it off me. Take this. Get back. Right. Get back! Get lost! Take this! Sweep it off me! Fine!
Help is here!
Press forward! Weakness!
Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange. While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles. She even said, noodles being the protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguard said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well behaved and never skips classes. Even in her free time, she spends it almost entirely reading comics. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
You think the Phantom Thieves are teaching Lilac bad habits?
Yes, I believe so. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating in the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me. I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Of course. I know Lumina Square like the back of my hand.
It seems you are indeed quite familiar with the location. I was wise to ask for your help. Yes. There was something else I wish to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case? I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient for us.
Of course. You can call me whatever.
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin at the noodle shop. I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time. Logically speaking, she should not lack pocket money to spend. Unless, perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
I wonder what it is. Maybe the hottest limited edition surprise box, you think?
No, I highly doubt a surprise box, even a limited edition one, could be that expensive. Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, and I hear it was reserved a couple of days ago. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about...
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her. No matter what she's doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend. Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics. At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
You're such a responsible attendant. Your employers are lucky to have you.
You flatter me. I do not believe I live up to your praise. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow. When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Family can be full of warmth. They can be the people who support you every step of the way.
It seems you and your kin are quite close. I am sincerely happy to know that. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I'm most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this were so, she may end up in danger. So, may I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up. You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
How come you know so much about this sort of thing?
I've merely dabbled a little in such things. I would not consider myself an expert. I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past. It also concerns my nemesis.
I see. You haven't said anything yet, but I get it.
Indeed. They are memories I would rather not bring up. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
All right, I'll let you off the hook for now. Guess I'll just have to interrogate you later.
Thank you for your understanding. As a matter of fact, I once had dealings with these intermediaries due to... well, I had my reasons. Many of them are so cunning they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful and do not give your trust lightly. Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting with the people from Mockingbird soon. We must stop her before that happens. She should have just finished with her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look. Miss Lilac, please, we have no ill intentions, and I do not agree with what those other students said about you. I merely want to warn you that Mockingbird is suspicious. It is possible you may encounter danger if you go.
Even if I'm in danger, it doesn't concern you. In the end, you're just an attendant that my parents hired. Why are you trying to stick your nose into everything? In any case, you're probably just like those other people. You must think I'm a freak, just like they do. Well, I'm so sorry that you're forced to take care of someone who only causes trouble, who no one loves, who's edgy and delusional like me.
I've never thought that. Miss Lilac, you are a respectable, important employer of Victoria Housekeeping. We would never treat someone like yourself with such utter disrespect.
But you weren't even willing to listen to what I said.
My most sincere apologies. My knowledge is lacking, I have yet to better understand popular subcultures, such as what being edgy truly means. I shall make sure to take lessons and educate myself on it.
I don't think taking lessons on being edgy is necessary.
It doesn't matter anymore. This is all just the price I need to pay to become a companion of justice. I bought the painting so I can finally meet with them. The people at Mockingbird told me that I'm the most promising recruit yet. I will join them and become a companion of justice. You cannot stop me.
I understand. If that is your wish, I will not stop you. I will help you fulfill it.
I'm meeting with Mockingbird at the Ballet Twins at this time tomorrow. You know, I can in fact do this by myself. I don't need you. I've got a carrot and I've prepared weapons to deal with the ethereals. So, I don't care if you come or not. It's up to you.
My apologies. I have brought shame upon myself. By making Miss Lilac feel uncomfortable, I have failed in my duties as an attendant.
Are you really going to do this? To help Lilac fulfill her wish?
Yes, I will. However, the wish I will help her fulfill is what her heart truly desires. If I'm correct in my suspicions, she doesn't simply wish to join Mockingbird. That is only what's on the surface. She has other needs, emotional needs, that are truly what she seeks to fulfill. The fish has taken the bait.
Fish? What fish? Where?
That organization calling itself Mockingbird has contacted me. Master Proxy, may I ask you for a favor? Please, this is something only you can do.
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
Need a fork.
Look and touch my tail. And now.
Here.
Your fortune. One.
Is it work time?
You have my complete eradicate all evil. This is
Take your time.
Sokaku. Okay, here we go.
The way is blocked. Let's keep going up the stairs.
spot.
In position. Zero.
Lilac still isn't here?
I set the meeting time a little early, just in case. There are still some ethereals ahead. We'd best get rid of this filth first.
That's why you got here early? To deal with the ethereals?
Indeed. As an attendant, the safety of my client is paramount. Losing advantage.
Let's hurry it up.
Lilac is over there. Let's go talk to her.
Really okay?
She may just need some time. But I believe she'll wake up. People need to go through some ups and downs in life to realize what they truly desire. Deal? Oh, I made a deal. But not with you. Master Proxy, I need your help. To investigate this so-called Mockingbird, I attempted to get in contact with them to express my desire to join their organization. Through my own methods, I found out that they had already looked into my background and knew that although I am currently working for Miss Lilac's family, I am actually loyal to an unknown master. Could I trouble you with putting on an act with me? I would like you to meet with them, posing as this unknown master.
Leave it to me. I'm a great master.
Fantastic. I expected no less from New Eridu's greatest proxy. In order to help our disguise, I have crafted a new identity for you. You needn't worry. Simply speak as you typically would.
Oh ho! So you are the one who wishes to join Mockingbird. You may call me Codename K. What do you think? It's a great name, ain't it? Doesn't it sound awe-inspiring?
Kay? That's a strange name.
It's codename K. Don't just get rid of words in other people's names. Without the codename part, it won't show any of the awesome epicness of me being a final villainous boss.
Oh, so you are also into the trending subcultures among young people?
What trending subcultures? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you must be the rumored attendant Lycon and the Gemini gods. Wait a minute. What the heck is Gemini gods? That's clearly not a real name.
My master has many enemies. Please understand that they cannot reveal their true name.
Enemies? Very well then. Since we're all in the same line of business, I'll be straight with you. Lilac is our golden ticket, and we put in a lot of effort to get her to bite. We gotta squeeze every last drop we can get. We plan to take care of her for a bit after she mistakenly stumbles into the Hollow, and then contact her parents for some of that dough. You have a similar plan, right? How about we work together? We can split it 70-30. 70 for us, 30 for you.
Isn't that just kidnapping?
Kidnapping? How very ignorant of you. You're just taking a little fee for looking after a poor kid in the Hollow. So what do you say?
I'm so in.
As my master says, it's a deal.
So it's settled. Quick and forthright as expected of a fellow business person. I'll send you the time and location later.
We shall eagerly await your message. That should do it. Once we are there, we can pretend to work with them, photograph all the evidence of their wrongdoings, and then send the evidence to public security. Thank you for your cooperation. You are quite adept at acting.
Just what kind of identity did you give me?
Simply put, you are an influential and all-powerful head honcho of a crime syndicate that delights in doing evil. You have a network of elite agents at your beck and call, and I am one of your humble enforcers. Ah, right. There is something else I would like to discuss with you. Please do not inform Miss Lilac of any of this just yet. Speaking from personal experience, an encounter such as this cannot be resolved purely through reliance on others. We can help Miss Lilac deal with this threat, but we cannot protect her forever. She must see through this conspiracy herself. Perhaps this may be somewhat cruel, but in the long term, it will help her.
I suppose that makes sense. Let's do that then.
Thank you. I believe in Miss Lilac and her ability to overcome this.
Mr. Lycon! You... didn't betray me?
Miss Lilac, until our contract ends, I am your humble attendant. An attendant will never betray their master.
Damn you! You dare toy with me? Do you know who I am? I'm the great leader of Mockingbird!
I'm terribly sorry. but our Bangbu has recorded the truth of your criminal acts. If you surrender and admit your guilt now, I trust that public security will not administer too harsh of a punishment.
No, I won't go to jail. Never. I have no other choice. It's time you have a taste of Mockingbird's claws! Oh.
I'm sorry.
Get flushed!
I shouldn't have gotten mad after you guys helped me.
Oh!
It's okay. Let's let Lycon take care of these guys first.
As you command. O Chosen One, please deliver your final judgment.
Huh? Wait, what did Lycon just say?
You've never failed to impress me, Esquire Lycon.
Stucco.
Take them down!
As you wish, my liege. On the day of revelation, in the embers of the waning moon, that is when your karmic retribution shall strike.
You're gonna get it, Mockingbird.
Allow me to give you a warning. Never say that name again, or else no one will be able to save you. It is done. They should no longer be able to pose a threat.
That was an impressive speech, Lycon.
Yes. After we parted ways before, I took some time learning this trendy subculture. Miss Lilac, what did you think of my performance? Was it acceptable? I am so terribly sorry. It appears my imitation of popular subculture was so poor, I have angered you to tears.
Hey now, Lilac isn't crying because she's mad.
That's right. I just got ether in my eye. That's all. I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all of this. You know, when Mockingbird first reached out to me, I did notice they were really focused on me. They were super sus. But then they said I was one of the chosen. They said they needed my power. And no one has ever said anything like that to me before. And then it was like I just stopped thinking. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's all good. We don't blame you.
Miss Lilac, I don't think you need to be so harsh on yourself. Each and every person will have experiences like this of some sort. I once walked the wrong path as well. But it's all right. If one can turn back in time, they will manage to find their true path in life.
Thank you. Now that I think about it, that was so embarrassing. I can't believe I was going around proudly calling myself the companion of justice. In reality, I just got tricked by a bunch of bad guys.
Well, I think what we're doing now is in the name of justice, don't you? It is only thanks to you that we were able to gain video evidence of their crimes and take them down.
Mr. Lycon.
I'm really sorry to ruin the mood here, but how are we going to move the people we knocked out of the hollow? Should I call PubSec?
That is indeed an issue. If needed, I can.
Hey, what are you doing here? Were you the ones who called?
Public security? Why are they here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Before I entered the hollow, I set an automatic SOS. If I were gone too long, my phone would automatically call PubSec.
Huh. Didn't expect Lilac to be so prepared.
What's up with these tied-up people?
They're all bad guys.
I believe that sums it up. We took video evidence of the criminal activities that were being committed. We will submit it all to public security shortly.
I see. Well then, I'll take these suspects back with me.
Excuse me? I'm really sorry for causing all this trouble. It's because of me that all this happened in the first place.
Why are you apologizing? We should be thanking you. You helped public security take down an entire criminal syndicate. Good job, young lady.
Huh?
That's right, Miss Lilac. I think you do deserve the title Companion of Justice.
Thank you all so much! I brought some desserts. Please, have some. I hope you like them. My friend recommended this flavor to me, and I bought Mom and Dad some too. It should taste real good. Well, actually, after what happened, word had been going around that one of the students helped PubSec take down a huge crime syndicate. Everyone's real curious who it is, and saying how amazing that student is. I know it's only thanks to you. Okay, so recently, I had an idea. And the true heroes are always behind the scenes. I've decided to draw my own comic series based on the topic. The protag, intent on becoming a hero, and after experiencing all kinds of encounters, eventually realizes that true justice exists in everything he's done. A story like that, yeah.
That sounds awesome. So, you know how to draw, Lilac? That's so cool.
I've read a lot of comics. And though I might not be all that great at drawing now, I want to try.
I think that's a marvelous idea.
I think so too. Thank you so much. This all really means a lot to me. Mr. Lycon, Mom and Dad said that your contract with our family ended. They said you didn't renew it because your schedule is already so stacked. Though it's sad to see you go. I guess it can't be helped. But there's something I want to say to you. You're the best attendant I've ever had.
I am honored to receive such praise from you.
Guess I'll be off then. Let's have dessert together again, when we get the chance.
You seem surprised.
Lilac seems to be doing really well. I didn't think she would recover so quickly.
I believe the reason Miss Lilac was susceptible to manipulation was because no one had ever expressed belief in her in such a way before. Her parents didn't spend much time with her due to work, and others her age didn't understand her hobbies. Thankfully, she has now found a passion to pursue, become closer with her parents, and made new friends. I am truly happy for her. By the way, here is your compensation. It is as we agreed. Double your usual fee. I am, as ever, grateful for your help. Without you, this wouldn't have gone as smoothly as it did.
Don't mention it. Remember to hit us up if you need anything like this again.
Of course. You are the best proxy I know. Truly. By the way, public security has confirmed that the people we took care of were merely copycats of Mockingbird. They used the name Mockingbird for their scams and deception.
You knew from the very start that they were a fake, didn't you?
I see nothing gets past you. You could say that I am quite familiar with the real Mockingbird. Thus, when I heard the name, I already knew something was amiss.
Familiar? How'd you become familiar? How familiar? Go on, spill the tea, sis.
I was once deeply involved.
Wait, so you mean that you were...
Yes, it is exactly what you think. Now you know me in my entirety. I sincerely hope that this doesn't frighten you. If I may, allow me to share another secret. In reality, I have had contact with this edgy concept before. Or this popular subculture, I suppose. I have even memorized and recited such sentences. Of course, under the influence of a certain old acquaintance.
Really? I want to hear?
Well, if that is your wish, allow me to say now that if you wish to laugh, please do. There is no need to hold it back on my account. It would not be good for your health. Well then, let me begin. I offer this supreme honor to you. In this land of sin and virtue, solemnly do I swear. Humility, courage, integrity, compassion, fairness, self-sacrifice, devotion, honor. I shall never compromise in my fight against evil. I shall never back down in my goal to uplift the downtrodden. I shall never betray my loyalty to my companions.
It's loyalty to justice. Oh, Lycon, I can't believe you're having trouble memorizing such simple lines. Could it be that there's something wrong with you here?
Shut it! Speaking of, why am I the only one who has to recite these cheesy as all hell lines?
Because my performance is impeccable and so I need no extra training. You, on the other hand, have slipped up thrice already.
So what? We still got the job done.
Using violence every time is so very boring. In any case, I want far more than just this. Imagine it, Lycon. One day, we will be like those who stand at the top, under the spotlight of praise and defamation, admiration and loathing, faith or betrayal. So, doesn't that sound super entertaining?
Save your daydreams for after we get this job done.
It looks like I'm a step too late. It matters not. It's about time for a reunion, dear traitor.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Jing Yi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Solving cases with a Public Security officer. It's like something out of a movie, right? Sounds kinda cool.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the Public Security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant Public Security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later. need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible. The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square. Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something?
I found a bunch of suspicious items. Pretty impressive, right? Please assess them, Chingy.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Trash? So, it's all useless, huh? Guess being an officer isn't for everyone.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know. Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out. Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go arrest the car's owner.
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Juyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Juyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry, bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now. meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. Please tell me the specific request you have for public security community service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Chingy?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Ching Yi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Chingy? Why the sudden... He left quite decisively.
Chingy, what's your plan? Are we not gonna rescue Teddy now? The original Teddy, I mean.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Did something happen, Chingy?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangbu isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Ching Yi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
All right, Fairy, enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just want to hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah! The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Officer Chingy, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already! This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here, from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different bamboo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, Manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Fairy, quickly search Internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Right, let's get going.
What kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
Need a fort.
Hello? Rep 2493, beep beep. Work orders are open. Sokaku?
You have my complete support.
Hello?
Need one.
Wanna go?
Which alias should I use this time?
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
A familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and have found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, "I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all." Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a bamboo. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a bamboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Qingyi over there.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
Bing Bong's here! The Bamboo Boonappers strike again!
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong! The Bamboo Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little bamboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bamboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bamboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bamboo Boonappers now. Here, have a taste of the special Bamboo spray.
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle, are you alright?
All of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bamboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal. Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bamboo. Allow me
No escape.
We press on. Who's the hunter and who's the prey?
once more. The suspect has given up and surrendered.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution? Eos!
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes? I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing?
How is Eos?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Agreed, but Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of Eos's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain Eos and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi. By using distributed computing, You can immediately restore the ability to search the Hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh. But...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync. Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all. Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy. This shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangboo Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode, and then it's open sesame.
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
They've used this shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly do those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage. Agreed. Officer Qingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's...
Open green tea!
So many Bamboo, and they all need rescuing. It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Please note, the following information is not suitable for Bamboo. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. Please forgive me for any difference in semantics. This Bamboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bamboo, one after the other. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Why is this Bamboo's face twitching like that?
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avocabo. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis: the Avocabo tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avocabo. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked? The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocabo. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of the Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Bamboo Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bamboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bamboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy. Teddy has a blemish on its ear from when it was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on its butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
We can't let an evil Bang-Boo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
If the boss finds out about this, he'll dock my pay for a month. Outflank it! Oh, nowhere to run. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bang-Boo. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bang-Boo are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it if the Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bang-Boo have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Val, the entrance is over here. Val, the entrance is over here.
The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy.
Pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Wendy, can you hold on?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important. Resistance is futile.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Careful. I bite.
Mind your manners.
Wanna know what lurks in the darkness?
Mind your manners.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Jingy! Do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Three strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You two upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
Don't worry about it. Besides, we didn't really help that much, right?
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Become a public security officer? No, that's not for me. Besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Juyuan heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that? We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? Bangbu 01?
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just... the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a glowing Have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Could the shadow have just been your eyes playing tricks on you? It was pretty dark last night after all.
Huh? You're joking, right?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
But if something that large hit it, wouldn't all the pots have fallen to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Don't let it get away! Hey! There! She ran into that stone! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming!
Huh?
What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place.
Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the inspection team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
I really appreciate you saying that.
But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night?
No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance.
Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloon Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day! Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door!
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monito, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Huh.
Rice noodle roll and get a cup of herbal tea.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for poor Salumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
So we can't go to Siloon Bay right now? Then what should we do?
Yeah, right. All those lies like there aren't any other routes only work on outsiders. Poor Salumex can't fool us.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
We just have to follow this track to get to Siloon Bay. Watch out! There's security mechs patrolling up ahead.
We've got enemies.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
The agent's suggestion is worthy of consideration.
Fairy, shush!
All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec. Oh, it's you.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me.
You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself.
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex.
If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you.
And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollows. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood. Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Welcome aboard. A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Okay, I'll take care of it. You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight. I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try too.
Yeah, wait, Monato, are you riling her up on purpose? Yuzaha!
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour. As if all those security mech...
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. Oh, wait, how much longer until we get to Sunroom Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
But take me shopping later, and then we're there?
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Belle? Time for a surprise! Focus on the target. You're gonna
Well done. Everyone, let's move.
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again?
Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck. Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain path? Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece. This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks!
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go!
where this porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I've never seen you before.
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right! Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the daughter of Mr. Ukinami Balrong, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrong! I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefield send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, alright?
Yes, I will.
Alright then, let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round!
Turns out you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. Sorry if we sounded a little rude earlier.
It's all right. Staying cautious is a good thing. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Huh.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Miss Isolde used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it, but I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Sailoon Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard, so once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, We can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzuha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited hollow data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super relaxing, right?
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here. Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks. Watch out! More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals, I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Let's go see once we're done with these ethereals. Come on, let's go check out that door. Come on, let's...
More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble. Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow, Mr. Kono is throwing shade at himself.
Whoa, our princess is throwing shade?
Never mind. It's probably better if I just keep quiet.
Road ends ahead.
Huh? It ends?
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. There might be a passage behind that miasma. Who dare turn
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that? It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can. We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
You're here, Belle.
What's the situation inside?
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan. Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice?" And, "Sorry, I'm a mystic."
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us? So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get them?
But we don't have any solid proof that they're up to something. Even if we catch them, they'll just brush it off. Plus, we would risk giving ourselves away.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up. I think I'm probably the one they're after. How come? Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow. And we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komino are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him. All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
Ether explosives?
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porcelumex, but he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
I'm an optimist. Tell me the good news first.
All right. The good news is that we found an access card and password on him. You'll be able to get into the elevator that you couldn't access before. As for the bad news, he said tomorrow night is the last run for transporting these explosives.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzaha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishuan Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porcelumex has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunque Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
That's great! It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But Miss Ukinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip? Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself. You never went on a field trip as a student? No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one. Perfect! Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories. Wait! Ghost stories? Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Woohoo! Count me in too.
What's wrong? My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed. Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here. Huh? It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes. Are you all right? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip? It's nothing. Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right? Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them. How did you lose it?
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the hollow. It was my first time being in a hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him. Huh? My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral. Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost? Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him.
That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Sounds like you're holding out on us.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komono.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Minato Mr. Komono. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komono. I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.